Greetings. I'm Nevin Dulamon, President of Church of the Brethren Benefit Trust. I am so glad for this opportunity to speak with you today for this annual presentation of the Church of the Brethren Benefit Trust report. I would much rather be with you in person in worship and fellowship and answering your questions in the same space rather than online. But since that can't happen this year, I'm recording this from the sanctuary of my home church, Highland Avenue Church of the Brethren. You can find BBT's formal annual conference report in the annual conference booklet, beginning on page 143. You also have been mailed or emailed a copy of our pictorial annual report, which steps back from the heaviness of this past year and reflects on what annual conference has meant to the Brethren Pension Plan and the BBT ministries over the past decades. This report is divided into 4 sections, so let's get started. For the delegates and the attendees who don't know us, Church of the Brethren Benefit Trust, which we call BBT, is an organization formed by the annual conference to serve pastors and employees of congregations, districts, camps, retirement communities, and other similar organizations of faith to help them meet their financial goals. We help pastors and church workers prepare for their future, providing a fantastic pension plan so that they can have a meaningful, well-funded retirement. We provide insurance products to help employees of the denomination avoid unexpected catastrophic health expenses. We assist all brethren, and yes, that means you as well, in writing and managing charitable gift instruments so that members can receive an income stream in retirement and leave the remaining portion to the brethren congregation or organization of choice when they pass away. We also help manage funds for churches and other brethren organizations. I'm sitting in a church that relies on BBT to manage its funds. Highland Avenue leaders know that they can access their funds quickly and efficiently and examine their account balances as often as they like. BBT, as opposed to the financial investment institution down the street, is trusted to manage the money of many brethren congregations and organizations because we were created by the denomination to serve. We have many investment options, we offer great customer service, and clients always have access to their account balances, reports, and other related information. BBT manages most of the funds under the supervision according to Brethren values, as we follow Church of the Brethren annual conference statements to guide how we invest your congregation's assets, faithfully expressing the values of our denomination. We administer the Church Workers Assistance Plan, a program funded by churches, districts, and camps that financially assists pastors and church workers who find themselves in dire financial circumstances. And we provide free workshops that cover many topics like retirement planning, good church governance, and the need for churches to adopt a program so that they will be included in their members' end-of-life decision-making plans, just to name a few of the programs that we have. Contact us to arrange a workshop for your congregation. Why is all this important for our pastors, church staffs, districts, camps, and other brethren organizations? Because BBT was founded for one reason: to assist employees and organizations of the church with their respective stewardship of their financial resources. We have the expertise, let us serve you. You know what, let me repeat that. We exist because you exist. We are here to serve. We have the expertise, and we are positioned to help when you let us. The impact of the pandemic was fast and indiscriminate. In March 2020, as those who could moved to working and attending school from home, members and clients of BBT did not experience a lapse of service. Phone calls were answered, emails were responded to, and meetings took place, not in person, but virtually. We quickly realized that the pandemic balloon was being squeezed on all sides, which in turn led to employment and financial pressures within the Church of the Brethren. We immediately established a new component of the Church Workers Assistance Plan, streamlining the application process and relaxing the qualifications so that we could help sustain those who are participating in vibrant ministries. That program, which has now been extended through November, has provided crucial support throughout the denomination. For agency and retirement community employees who are in the Brother Medical Plan, we also waive deductible payments, all COVID-related testing and treatment expenses. It is our belief that the deductibles should not get in the way of assisting people who believe that they have COVID. Throughout my nearly 13 years as BBT president, we have made many changes to our products and services in order to serve pastors, church workers, and Brethren organizational employees in protecting themselves financially in the present while planning for a solid financial future. Today we offer a sophisticated program that allows people to plan, project, examine, and reflect. We put tools in the hands of our members and clients so that they can make decisions to better themselves. If your church is not getting the best returns on its investments, or if your pastor or church staff members are uncertain about how to plan for their retirement, have them talk to us. We are here to serve, and we can help. As we at BBT, just like you, are emerging from the shadow of the pandemic, we need to prepare for a future in which BBT thrives and serves our denomination for decades to come. That means we're looking at expanding our client base and being more sophisticated in the realms of social media and marketing. We're looking at the staff positions that we need in order to be successful and making sure that we have the right people to fill those roles. We are looking at continuing to work from home while maintaining a small space at the general offices or somewhere else so that we can hire brethren from around the denomination who want to work with us but who will not or cannot move to Elgin, Illinois. And we're looking at our name, wondering what name could best suit our vision going forward to show that we have quality service and products wrapped in faith in God and a commitment to social advocacy, all while being inviting to those outside the Church of the Brethren who are seeking to partner with organizations that will help look out for their well-being. If you are a pastor or a delegate in a church that know little or nothing about BBT, don't think that we're not aware of what your congregation and other congregations are experiencing. Many of the BBT staff volunteer in local congregational life and know the challenges and stresses and successes that churches face, including me. I have served as chair of the board of this congregation since the beginning of the pandemic. We at BBT know that healthcare continues to be a challenge in this country, which is why we hope to offer medical insurance once again to pastors, either in 2022 or 2023. We also can offer other insurance products and workshops and resources to help out with the various financial concerns of our pastors and church workers. We know that if a pastor and their spouse, or a church worker and their spouse, retire at age 65, they will likely have to pay more than $250,000 during the rest of their lives in uncompensated medical expenses. We know that retired pastors can save thousands of dollars because their Brethren pension plan payments qualify as housing allowance. And we know that we can assist retirees with medical coverage through our Medicare supplement insurance. We also know that the congregations like Highland Avenue that use our money management services have benefited from our sophisticated program that is simple and easy to use, and it gets great results. Please make sure that your pastor, church board chair, and treasurer know that BBT is here to help, has helped, and will help both individuals and organizations to help meet their financial goals. You can contact Lois Swartz Borgman for more information. Thanks for your continued support of Church of the Brethren Benefit Trust. But wait, oftentimes we do get questions from our members and clients on the annual conference floor.
I have 2 questions for you. Can I participate in the Brethren pension plan if I'm part-time? Also, what about insurance?
Thank you, Audrey. Those are great questions. In answer to your first question, all part-time pastors and church workers can participate in our pension plan. Regarding your second question, also yes. Employees have to work a minimum of 16 hours a week. If they do, we can help them.
How much money does a church need to be able to invest in BBT's asset management ministry?
Why would our congregation ask BBT to manage its funds when it's not located down the street from our church?
Tim, your congregation would only need $10,000 and it will receive the same investment options, customer service, and features that our clients with more than $1 million receive. And Audrey, BBT is a not-for-profit organization created not to benefit its owners or stakeholders, but you and your brethren congregation or organization. And we can handle transactions through electronic fund transfer in an easy, quick, and efficient manner, which makes it feel like we're just down the street.
Hi, Nevin. I'm David Shetler, soon to be retired District Executive Minister of the Southern Ohio and Kentucky District. My question is, I have heard that housing allowance is important for retired pastors. Is it?
I appreciate your question, David, especially since you're going to be one of those retired pastors in the very near future. Housing allowance is important for retired pastors because BBT designates all of the pastor's payments up to the fair housing expenses to be designated as housing allowance. If a retired pastor has $20,000, let's say, in housing expenses, which can include housing expenses at a retirement community, and receives $20,000 a year in Brethren Pension Plan payments, the pastor can declare all the $20,000 to be housing, which could save them $3,000 or more, depending on their tax bracket.
Hi, Nevin. This is Regina from the Midland Church of the Brethren in the Mid-Atlantic District. I understand that BBT screens its investments, not investing in companies that generate 10% or more of their income from certain sectors. Can you tell me more about that?
Regina, great question. BBT follows annual conference statements. So BBT screens out companies that generate significant revenue from alcohol, tobacco, pornography, gambling, abortion, weapons, firearms, and guns. We also screen out companies that don't abide by human rights standards or environmental regulations.
Brother Nevin, I'm Thomas Dowdy from the Imperial Heights congregation in the Pacific Southwest District. My question is, why would I want to invest my funds in a Brethren values manner? Does that not lower my returns?
We can show that over time, BBT's funds that are socially screened meet or exceed the investment performance of funds that are not socially screened. So it pays to invest in a socially responsible manner. We call that having your cake and eating it too.
Hi, Brother Nevin, this is Lee Saylor, Salem Church of the Brethren, Southern Ohio District. I have a question regarding the different funds that are available through Brethren Benefit Trust. Over the last decade, BBT has added so many funds. How do I know which funds I should invest in?
Thank you, Brother Lee. For Brethren Pension Plan members looking for investment advice, they can either invest in our stable of target date funds, for which they only have to select a fund that closely corresponds to the year that they want to retire. The manager of that fund then selects investments that early on will grow the account balance, but then will de-risk the investments as a person nears retirement to maintain the account balance. The other option for Brethren Pension Plan members is to enroll in one of the 3 services offered by our strategic partner, Edelman Financial Engines. They offer a free service and 2 fee-based services to help people select their investments. Personally, I use the free-based service, and I'd be glad to tell you more about that at any time.
Hi, I'm Michaela Alphonse, and my church family is Miami First Church of the Brethren. I have a question for you. Why do you and your staff work for BBT?
We at BBT want to work for BBT because as people of faith, we want to work for an organization that we believe in and that to work in the service of others. We believe that we are working in a ministry of money devoted to serving God as faithful servants as we help others to achieve their goals and to better themselves. On behalf of all the BBT board members and staff, it is an honor and a privilege to serve you. And if we're not serving you or your church or organization, we look forward to the opportunity to do so. Until we meet again, blessings to you, your family, and congregation, and your ministry. May the light of God be with you as you continue your service as a disciple of Christ. May it be so.